Welcome back to the third in the series of Life Retuning TV with myself, Lisa Rudge, and the creator of Life Retuning, Ildiko. This week we're going to be talking about our thoughts and food and how the food that we're eating can actually affect our thoughts and our behaviour. Sounds crazy, but Ildiko is going to tell us all about how that is possible. So how can food affect our behaviour? It sounds a bit crazy, but apparently this is true. This happens.
Yeah, it does sound really crazy, Lisa, but we can eat or drink things that can affect us emotionally and even physically sometimes, and it all comes down to whether food is compatible with our energy and our system or not.
Okay. So if people are in a particular behaviour pattern, you know, sometimes you just feel like you're going round in circles, can that be due to, you know, the food that we're eating regularly that's disrupting our energy?
It can, and one classic case is addictions and cravings, because quite often we will be drawn to a food or a drink or any other substance that is an energy toxin, because it creates a situation where we go into self-sabotage. And self-sabotage is really where you do something that you know goes against your best interests, but you can't stop doing it. And energy toxins food and drink can actually put you into that sort of state.
Okay, so for the viewers watching at home, how would we know, how could we flag up, hang on a minute, have we ingested or inhaled an energy toxin? How would we know that that's possibly what's going on?
Yeah, because of course the thing is, in a treatment session I have a diagnostic system where I can pinpoint it very, very quickly. But for you, you can look through a list of symptoms that quite often will indicate that you have ingested or maybe even inhaled an energy toxin. So if we just go through a few of those, on the emotional level, maybe you're feeling extra anxious, or you might be feeling low moods, you might be feeling anger for no reason. That would be a clear indication that there's a likelihood that you might be daily eating or drinking something that is not good for your system. On a physical level, Lisa, we also get symptoms like, for instance, IBS. That would be a classic one. Also, if you're not able to sleep, then
I think that was a fly there, wasn't it?
A fly, yeah,
Get rid
that
of
was a
it.
fly. Yeah, I mean, if you're not sleeping well, the insomnia is a great problem. I know that from my clients, and sometimes it could be something that you've just eaten or drunk maybe an hour before you go to bed, and that's causing your mind to just over-process, and that's the effect of the energy toxin there. Rashes, for instance, restless legs, lots of different physical symptoms. But what we're going to do today is I'm going to offer for you to go onto my website, and you can download a free checklist to see whether there might be a possibility that you've got some energy toxins in your life.
Okay, that's great. So for the viewers, could you just remind us of your email address?
Yes, sure. My email address is ildiko@liferetuning.com, and if you go onto the website, you'll be able to also download some information, and that is www.liferetuning.com.
Fantastic. So we'll look forward to receiving your emails and seeing what you've got to say.
Absolutely, we're very interested.
Brilliant. So you touched upon as well there about our energy field. Now, does our energy field determine whether we're feeling happy or sad?
It totally does, Lisa, because our energy field is part of us, and so we will be picking up on negative emotions all the time if it's actually held in our energy field. And we talked about the fact that we have an email thread, you know, the reasons for why we feel the way we do in the current moment is because of what's happened in the past, and all that information is held in the energy field, the aura. And we're going to be talking much more in depth about the aura, aren't we, in a future episode.
We are. Brilliant. Thank you very much. So thank you so much for joining us for the third in the series.
Yes,
we'll be back next week for number 4. Very exciting. So make sure you don't miss that, when we're actually going to be talking about something called the chakras. So whether you've heard about that or not, very intriguing, and that's what we'll be discussing in detail. So make sure you don't miss that.
Yeah, tune in next week. See you.